running with Joe. Nothing we can't handle. Break it up and dismantle. Light it up like a candle. Just cause I can't stand you. Put my on tapes like you busting grapes. Think you holding weight and you haven't met the apes. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Yo, it's y'all people crazy? Be swayzy, stop acting like a baby. Mind your business, lady. Nosy people get it too. When you see me spit at you, you know I'm trying to get rid of you. Yeah, I know it's pitiful. That's how get down. Watch my get round. Make you suckers kiss ground. Just for talking. Oh, you think it's funny? Then you don't know me, money. It's about to get ugly. Whatever, dog, I'm hungry. I guess you know what that means. Come up off that ravine. Don't make it a scene. Give a dog a bone. Leave a dog alone. Let a dog roam and he'll find his way home. Home of the brave. My home is the cave. And yo, I'm a slave to my home is the grave. I'ma pull papers. It's all about the papers. Caught the vapors and now they wanna stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Man, look what you done started. Act written, you got it. Had it, should've shot it. Now you're dealing departed. Get at me, dog, gonna rip. This one here, I flip. No, when I kick, gonna be some slick. What would that look for when I walked in the door? Oh, you thought you was raw? Cause now you on the floor. Wishing you never saw me walk through that door. With that. Now it's time for bed. Two more today. Got the floor blown. Yeah, that. Another unsolved mystery. It's going down in history. They never did it to me. Can't get to me. Got to make a move. Got a point to prove. Gotta make them prove. Got them all like ooh. So to the next time you hear this dog rhyme, try to keep your mind on get prime. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop.
I want you to win this.
I ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real problems since stripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sickness.
Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, got a game a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Trump cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Now I'm afraid of the dark. There ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chump, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my name is Jumper, up a pump. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just suckin' my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the snows on the ops gonna plow. They all in the sewers and south in the clouds.
I'ma stay calm till the sound. I was on the floor till the stretch. That when I'm paying till I stretch.
Got no paper, told him quit the pocket watching jeans ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag. Listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke. Tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on a real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this nigga riding for his 53. I'm throwing up, they see the chain, I keep it tough. Say she feeling little nigga, try love. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as Seen his hands squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Or I got a bump with ain't not fun. Or I got a bump fun. Or I got a bump with ain't not fun. Or I got a bump fun.
Big carbon here like Mayweather. Tula come through and blow up. Got millions out there rap. They hate her, but they stole the flow. Got back in after back in coming. I stole the show.
From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he does what he can there, up to the 25. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. This is Walker on second. And he's bundled up quick. This just crosses the 25 to about the 27. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. They motion the tight end over. They give up the gut to Walker. Has a lane inside the 35. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. It's Walker on the option. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Back to throw now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be second down.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
This one's caught. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the first look for the rookie out of USC. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now a give right side to Mitchell. And this one does not go far. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Slot man motioned over. Richardson on 3rd. He's going deep this time. That's complete inside the 35. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts finish off their opening drive. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. He's going to field this at the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
He's got it over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third and short, he's taking the option right. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Throwing now from the gun. Galloping inside the 40. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks break the tie here in the 1st. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got 1st down from the 31. To throw, Richardson. Jukes one defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. It's a 14-7 game. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. This finds Bellinger. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they take him down right along the 30.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Running this one left. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for 3rd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st.
Certainly drop these quarterback keepers anticipating a whole lot more yardage. but I think it could be overlooked there since they did pick up the first down. If anything, they can see what kept it to a small gain over there on the sidelines, and they'll come back to it on the next set of downs.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Catch made by Mitchell. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returnable from the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Handoff to Walker from the gun. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Running with Walker again. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That one gains 7. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now an inside give to Walker. Has the 1st and more past midfield. And he has this all the way down to the 23. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Seahawks hoping to grow their lead before halftime. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Walker hauls it in. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball, when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he's out of bounds past midfield. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Brought in right side. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Yeah, I love that effort. Adding as much as possible that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch. And it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
The give here on 2nd. Nice cut back to the right sideline. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. He has it on the QB sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Colts make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Mevis with a point after. And the Colts cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Back to throw on 1st and 10. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Putting a receiver in motion. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. This one misses the tight end. And 4th and 4 coming up. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the 2nd half. We're underway. Returning it from the 4. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the 2nd half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this 2nd half.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Plowing up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Here he is on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down throw here from Richardson. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. A give to Mitchell, running left. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Taken in by Bellinger. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 50-yard line.
They're out and set, first and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Back now, pressure on its way. Connects on the crosser. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down, Colts. Play action with Richardson. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Taylor now up the middle. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. It's an option left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Third and long, it's Richardson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and of course was the incompletion. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. He's going to field this at the 2. And it's the equivalent of what a touchback used to be here, up to the 25 before going out. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. On the carry, it's Walker. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Kalen Carson with the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw on third down. That's caught for the first. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, ball at the 36. Pass play now. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. This set of downs starts with an option right. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Walker now from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he runs it inside the 35. He got 5, and now it's going to be third down and 3.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Starting from the 5. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Mitchell now in motion left. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard, this can be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They've got a man in motion. Here's 2nd and 11. Taking a shot. Deep down the field it goes. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Richardson on 3rd. He's looking deep once again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Catch made by Mitchell. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To the air now on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Toss play. This is Walker. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. The touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw, Richardson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Put the body on the line for his team. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. The give now to Walker. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Seahawks nearing their 15th win this season. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
Not sure what possessed them to do this. It looks like they're lining up to punt inside the red zone.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Caught quickly on the slant. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Desperation time here on 4th. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And they get one more victory in a division champion season. But that, of course, not the championship they're focused on, right, Brock? And the road to the Super Bowl will begin at home next week in the wild card round.
Hey, yo, fresh out the fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that